what we think the world is based on the perceptions that our consciousness allows us to have. So it started to make the point about color. And basically what the narrator seemed to say is color is a figment of our own imagination. That there actually isn't color out there. The color is in here. But that doesn't fit with the way we experience our reality. So basically what I pull out of these things is that the world is not the way it seems. What we believe is just the way we've created our world. Or I think, as Marshall pointed out, a lot of what we believe and our experience is created in that exiting from our own experience. It's compensation. It's covering up. We think of it as fact and truth, but so much of it is just, in some ways, the way we cover our tracks so that we don't get busted. Because we don't want anybody to know that we don't know. So we develop all of these strategies to pretend. And then, from that last point that Marshall was making about insight into non-self, what we actually do is we create a solid self around this fantasy story that we've created. So on the gross, or the what would they call it, the meta level of our societies, we end up going to war to protect our fantasies. And so society versus society, we're killing a lot of people. Person to person, we're hurting each other all the time, protecting this fantasy that we grow. So our practice is a don't know practice. What we're doing is trying to pull the fantasy out from underneath ourselves to try to get closer to what actually is. Now, we'll never get to what actually is. And maybe there is no actually is. But we can get closer. Just simply by, as Marshall was talking about, turning inward and investigating and being curious about our experience. I mean, Zen is really not mystical. It just means turn your gaze inward and investigate with not knowing.